Oh, we're playing with a couple boys. Yeah, da, da, playing. Shit is going on? What? Boy, I'm going to one day. Who the hell is this? What is this? Oh my God. Vinny Cash, where the hell's my computer? Let me make sure this is working. God, oh, I hate technology. Hey, nobody send, listen, New Girl is hot and all, and that's great. Beautiful, one of my Stansel's beautiful girls, of course. New Girl from Britain or wherever the fuck. But Daddy, the king of podcasting here, the man of the people, really needs a computer more than anyone. So fuck her. Send me the money. Let's get the business out of the way up front, since this isn't a show like all these other hack shows that just beg you for money the whole time. Patreon.com, Ski Mask Media. I'll be uploading my pregame from yesterday, just yesterday afternoon, more content, constant content, constantly being released, will be uploaded as soon as I'm done here on the Patreon. Driving to the best bar in America, walking into the best bar in America, being given booze at the best bar in America, all in 20 minutes, all for $3. And that's just one thing of many things. Patreon.com, Ski Mask Media. Venmo my accountant. Fuck YouTube at DaveD23, because I can't be trusted with many. Venmo at DaveD23. And, as always, as we say here at Sports Mask Collective, all super chats are always read. So if you want something definitely read, you'll have to super chat it. I will go through the poor people chat as I see fit. But as always, if you want something definitely read and you just want to support actual fine broadcasting, the last of the Mohicans, many are calling me, frankly. You can super chat at Venmo, join the Patreon. I don't know what happened with Ski Mask. I tried to do a show with him Monday. He was screaming over me the whole time. It's a 12-minute show if you want to check it out after this, but I basically rage quit again. I was in a shitty mood anyway, and then he just couldn't stop talking over me. And we're almost at 300 episodes of Ski Mask Collective, and he's still screaming over me. And he's got to get it together, folks. And it's not my problem. Somebody else talk to him. Anywho, like I told you last week or a couple weeks ago, I'm doing a coup d'etat of this whole channel anyway. I'm taking it over, so screw everybody else. All right, now we got all that out of the way. Sports Mask Collective, episode 113. It is the year of our Lord, 2025, March 28th of that year. It's a new moon tomorrow. It's going to be 80 here in the Northeast tomorrow and then plummet on Sunday. Who the fuck cares? What am I talking about? What are we talking about? What do you want to talk about? Let's go, Mets. F-A-N. Oh, boy, do we have a lot of sports to get to. I don't even know where to start. My notes are full. I haven't. Well, I know where to start. If you watched the pregame yesterday, if you watched it live, it's the only way because then it went behind the paywall, so you'll be able to check it out on the Patreon this afternoon. But I haven't eaten solid food in about 30 hours. I did, of course, travel to the best bar in America for the Mets home opener, which we'll get to. We'll touch on in a bit. But I was feeling like shit. Had some food Wednesday night. Had a leftover. I guess they make these mini crunch wrap. And this is, and by the way, I have to say sports for the algorithm. Sports. I guess they make mini crunch wrap Supremes now. And while I was waiting for it to be done, I was warming up the regular food. I had a bite of this leftover mini Crunchwrap Supreme, and I believe that was a culprit, but cut to the chase, shit out of my face and my butt all day yesterday and all the way through last night. Had a fever rolling around. I made it to the game. I made it through the game at the bar, pounding down tequila because I'm a real man, and I leave my house. I don't do podcasts from my wife's basement or my wife's closet. I mean, just in the last week, I've done podcasts from all over the tri-state area, in cars in Staten Island with Garrett and Steve, in houses. That's the fun of podcasting. Anywho, got home and felt like shit, and I had pretzels and beef jerky, puked all that up, and then rolled around incoherently in my bed all night. Feeling better now. Still not eating solid food, but I'm definitely leaned out, as you can see. No big deal, of course. And I am drinking my Celsius, of course. What would we do without Celsius at Sports Mask Collective? Cheers to me. So that is the state of the Stancil Union. Stancilites unite. We are buying a compound. We will be starting. And now everybody's talking about starting a cult all of a sudden. I got to give credit to the great Chris D'Elia. He was the original podcast cult. I have to give credit, but I laid the groundwork for this years ago, and the Stancilites are all coming together now. All of Stancil's beautiful girls are growing big heinies, which is nice to see. I see Lady KB with her big high knee. And I will be out in Denver at the end of May with Aunt Mead and Victor, and certainly will be sexually harassing Lady KB like we've done the last 4 or 5 years, as we always do. Literally sexually harass some of our dear friends. Whoa, Gary Biscayne, who could be known as some other person, $2. Violet Brandani is on Tuesday. Bring Duber. Is this? You don't have to super chat. You can text me if you have my number. If you're the person in studio. Oh shit, I can't do Tuesday anyway. We'll talk off air. We'll talk off air. But that's my beautiful. She has my cell phone number. Don't tell me she's in New York and not hitting me up. I'll hit her up all right. Another one of Stansel's beautiful girls. There you go. There's a free plug, too. Tuesday on the In Hot Water, apparently. And if she is remote, maybe I'll jump on remotely if that's allowed. We'll talk off air. But there's Super Chat ball is rolling. I haven't even started the show yet. This is how you do a real show. I haven't even started a show. I know it's hard to believe. I haven't watched a clip and not talked, and I've already done 11 minutes. I know to be successful around here, you have to watch other people's shows for, half hours on end while you eat food and comment on it like it's a retard's mystery science theater of retards. But I'm sorry. I have it in me. I can't not do a real show. Any song requests, of course, put in the chat. You know, I'm one of the great crooners of our time. Also, any impressions, I can do it all. I'm a 9-tool player. And I got a tool, all right. Ask Violet Brandani or Lady KB. Now, let's not be ridiculous. This is a real show. Oh, I don't know. Where do we want to start, folks? Baseball's back. We got baseball. We got basketball. We got football. We got ranting about Severance. We got what else? I got a whole list of shit since Ski Mask can't do a real show anymore. He can't control himself, apparently. I got to do it all right here. This is why this is the preeminent sports podcast on the planet. And that's no offense to anyone else. Certainly not the In Hot Water hockey show, which I joined last week. And I will be back to Staten Island after trials and tribulations on the bus in Staten Island. That's a story for another honky. Baseball is back, and isn't it I told you, I've been telling you, one of the great times of the year. I really like to reminisce in my older years here. I'll be 40 this year. And these weeks are some golden weeks of sport where you have, especially this weekend and last weekend, last weekend, two of the great sports week of the year, even though retarded Gino disagrees because he doesn't know what's going on. Wouldn't know the first thing about it. All he cares about is some loser Los Angeles football team. We have this weekend, opening weekend of baseball. We have the sweet, sweet 16, which we were treated to some fine games last evening and last weekend, which we'll talk about since we didn't do a show since last Thursday. And we have hockey coming down the stretch, basketball, NBA, who gives a fuck still. More NBA will come into play in the coming months as we get closer to playoffs. But wall-to-wall baseball, wall-to-wall basketball. And listen, as I've talked about in episodes past, baseball is one, and I know this isn't revolutionary what I'm saying, but baseball, you either get it or you don't. Very rarely do people are casual baseball fans. You have to understand the game. The Mongos, and no offense, all my opinions are mine and mine alone. I don't speak for whatever, who gives a fuck. I'm a self-sovereign citizen in a self-sovereign state. I am my own country, and I will abide by my own laws that I make. Those are the Stansel rules. But baseball is truly a wonderful companion. 162 games, obviously double the amount of hockey and basketball. It spans from the chill of spring, from right now, to the chill of fall. You'll have baseball you will have baseball every day, aside from a few one-offs, All-Star break and what have you. But baseball is the ultimate companion sport. And I think it is why, if you were to ask me my favorite sports team, it would still have to be the Mets. If you're a lifelong baseball fan, you develop these relationships of all your sports teams. I believe you develop the thickest relationship with your baseball team because there's so many games. Because it floats in and out of the seasons. From, like I said, from spring to fall and everything in between. The dog days of late July and August. Those beautiful, beautiful Wednesday getaway 1 o'clock games. You sit back on a hot August day with a little Arnold Palmer iced tea, perhaps with some Dubra in it, or tequila Espolón Silver, of course, if you're me. And then all the way through the drama of October. No sport can build a moment like baseball because of the rhythm of the game, because the game slows down. You have pitches. You have the build between the pitches. You have the build between the innings. Whereas, sure, football, basketball, blah, 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 could be more exciting in the moment. But to build the theatrical moments, no sport does it like baseball. And baseball is back. So now, day in, day out, we have a sport to carry us through now until mid-October, pretty much. End of October, as it's been these days, with the added teams in the playoffs. So we're thankful for that as sports fans, as Stancilites. We love our baseball. Let me tell you, we love our baseball here at the Stancil compound. And it's good to be back. And of course, the Mets begin the season in, I mean, just about as classic Mets form as you could do. And I'm not talking the over-the-top people go to, they blew an 8-run lead and the guy broke his leg. And no. Yesterday was low key, as the kids say, pinnacle Mets. Soto starts the game, first at bat, first hit as a Met. They rally 3-1, cut to the chase, 3-1, bottom of the ninth, first and third. Juan Soto at the plate, full count, new star player, signed for 15 years, basically till the end of time, in a first game in a Mets uniform, and strikes out swinging on a terrible pitch, and it is just one of the most classic starts to a Mets season. I mean, you could have almost written it, right? If you're a Mets fan, you know what I'm talking about. But, let's everybody also calm the fuck down. 161 games to go. So, I joke around about it, but I'm not going to. It really doesn't matter. What is interesting, and you probably might have seen the stat, as I think many know, the Mets have by far the best opening day record of any MLB team. I think they have 20 more opening day wins than the second place team. They have like 43 opening day wins. I think the next best team is 20 something. So it's rare they lose their opening game. Fuck you. This is the show now. Sports, however, you'll see the last time they lost back-to-back opening day games was 99 and 2000. If you'll recall what happened in 99 and 2000, in 99 they made the NLCS, in 2000 they made the World Series, which I attended, by the way. I saw the first home game versus the Yankees where Jeter led off with a home run. # leave your house. I'm the Forrest Gump of sports, especially the Mets. You name it, anything in Mets history from basically 1990 on, I was there. Name it, I swear to God. And if you'll remember, we did lose our opening day game last year, made the NLCS, lost our opening game this year. You go by the metrics, we would make the World Series. Obviously, I think that's all nonsense and bullshit, but an interesting enough thing anyway. And then across town, you have the Yankees, who are desperately clinging on, trying to be relevant, Stanton out and whatever. Kudos to their catcher. First catcher to ever lead off for the Yankees and hit a home run in his first at-bat. Tip of the old cap to him. And they almost blew the game, but the Brewers did what they continue, carried over from last year. Brewers just couldn't. They had plenty of chances in the ninth inning. The closer throwing 36 pitches for the Yankees and just couldn't get it done. So fuck the Brewers. But, I'm reminded, I forget how cringe the bleacher creatures are at Yankee Stadium. And by the way, I don't know if many of you are from all over or you haven't been. The new Yankees, unlike the MetLife Stadium, which is the worst stadium in pro football and probably all of sports, Citi Field, the Met Stadium, is one of the. I've been to many MLB stadiums, obviously not all of them, but I hear from many, many people who've been all over that Citi Field might be the best stadium, besides the classics, of course, the Wrigley's, the Fenways, the Dodger Stadium. Besides that, as far as watching a game, Citi Field is probably the best stadium in baseball to watch a game. You can see the field. It's all open air. You can see the field wherever you're walking around. It's a little kitschy, but they have cool parts. They have the bridge in center field. They have the Coke corner. I call left field, even though it's upper right field, I call a left field the Coke corner when I'm there, if you know what I'm saying. Just kidding, folks. And I will be there next Saturday, and then 2 Fridays after that there, left field, section 136, next Saturday versus the Blue Jays. I'll be booing the hell out of the Canadian national anthem. Look for me. Same seats I was in last year when I'd almost caught Pete Alonso's first home run ball of the year. I'm going to attempt to do it again while all these losers just sit in their house and talk about 50-year-old men. I'm going out. I'm doing shit. And that's why people tune. That's why this show's numbers are absolutely jumping off the charts. You're all in the right place. An actual real show of a real man who knows anything about sports. Even the Barstool sheep, they're all fat, neck-bearded mouth breathers. I'm the last bastion of hope in sports talk. Mike Francesa, who I love, is on his way out. And I've taken a picture with him, which means he's my dear, dear friend. And he's passing the baton to me. Now, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, the bleacher creatures. And then I had ADHD. Truly has become one of the more... and listen, the Mets are guilty of the 7 line, who I've disavowed publicly and privately. The 7 line is kind of... it's this group of Mets fan who's grown. They have merch. They do have good merch, but... in my opinion, they're an embarrassment to Mets fans. They do all these chants in center field. Leave that to the losers in the Bronx, in the bleachers. It's so cringe. And by the way, this isn't the old days where the bleachers were the cheapest tickets. These are probably, opening day yesterday, these are probably $200, $300 tickets for the bleachers. And so now it's not even like these low-class Yankees fans who were fun, like I did in the old Pepsi picnic area at Shea Stadium. We would go Wednesdays for free, bring a Pepsi can, getting free. No, the Yankees bleachers are all these middle to high-class people now who are just doing shit they saw people do. If you don't know, they chant every player's name beginning of the game. And these players, these are multimillionaires, and it's just a self-serving, childish tradition I wish they would get rid of. It becomes more cringe every year with the Yankee bleacher creatures, and somebody just has to speak truth to it, as all the sheep will just tell you, oh, it's a great thing in sports. It's a great thing in sports. One of the great, you gotta go to the Yankees bleachers one time. No, you don't. Maybe in the 90s you did. We're in 2025. The Yankees bleacher creatures are done. It's embarrassing to be one of those. So whatever. Yankees won, Mets 0, 160 more to go. Who really gives a fuck? Hee hee. I need to eat some solid food. Vinny Cash, still waiting on my computer. Since Ski Mask is useless, feel free to send it over. I will beg for a new computer. If New Girl gets a new computer before me, you're all simp homos, and I'll find out where each of you live and come to your house. And I probably won't do anything violent, but I'll stay in your yard and yell at you. Let's do a quick check of the poor people chat just to clear it out. See if there's anything interesting. Probably not, because most people super chat if they have something interesting. Oh, Funky Bronco's back asking about Juggy, as he does every week. Where's Victor? Good question. Do you want me to send Victor the link? I haven't sent anyone the link. I can carry a show on my own, as you all clearly have seen. I've barely started, and I've already done almost a half hour. This might be a long one, folks. I got a whole... I didn't even click off two of the things I had. I'll send a link to Victor. Oh, yeah. Lord Huron, new song came out today. Hello. Get there now. New album has to be coming, I would assume, in April. But we'll send Victor the old link. Maybe I'll send New Girl the link to yell at her about her computer. I wish the New Girl would stop cohorting with all these fucking losers, like the puppets and all this other shit. You're better. I'm gonna tell her. I gotta talk to her. She's better than that, honey. Oh, honey. Oh, sweet, sweet honey. WQI. Yeah, if anybody wants a link, listen up. You can just call in StreamYard.com/58WQI5AAXW. Only saying it once, but you can get on the show if you want it. I really don't give a fuck. I'm not a coward. I will have to vet you before I bring you on, but. All right, sending a link to Victor, because I'm a man of the people. You ask for Victor, I'll invite him. I really don't care what he has to say. Did I type it in right? 58WQ. Yeah, come on down. All right, and I'll send it to my British baby. Maybe get some eye candy on. Jesus Christ, Taylor Mathis, big fucking tits. Whoa! Yeah, this is what you want. This is what all your other shows do, right? Except they, I'm actually making my show better, while they usually just watch clips and don't watch other people's show and don't talk. All right, there you go. We'll see if anyone shows up. Okay. Business. All right, links at the very. Really nice tits might be. No, really nice tits. I opened up. I don't know if you're talking to me. Do we all know? We all know Taylor Mathis. Jesus Christ! I don't have a producer. I barely have a computer. But Taylor Mathis, the walking bets girl who thinks that people follow her for sports, just absolutely bombing out her mommy milkers for milking mommy. Anywho. See, this is why I have ADHD. Anybody else you want to invite? Oh, I was going through the chat. Juggy, I told you all, Juggy has disavowed this show. Disavow. I think it was when I dipped my own balls in my own urine, and Ski Mask kissed his brother last month. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's dick off. But he still loves the show, still tunes in, but says he can't be on the show with his job, which, again, well, yeah, I think, again, no one's ever lost, it's ridiculous, but he's got a family, God forbid. He works with kids, whatever. Cat's out of the St. Ranger. Hello to you. Hello to Pam. And hello to both your lawyers, of course. What is this? Not in studio, just zooming in, Gary. Okay, well, we'll talk. Maybe I'll zoom in. I'll send me the link. I'll call in to say hi to my sweet, sweet baby, mommy, baby, sweet baby girl, Violet Brandani. She better not be in town. She told me she was going to call me when she's in town. Hello. Wow, a lot of poor people chats today. See a lot of you. I see a lot of you homos send money to shows who just talk about other people 6 days a week, and I do a once a week show. Oh, Lady KB. I don't know if you tuned in late. I was talking about your nice big hiney and your big boobies. And speak of the devil, and I was talking about how me and Aunt Mead and one Victor were going to sexually harass you when we come out to Colorado in about 2 months now, Lady KB. And speak of the devil, by popular demand, a man of the people, Jim Stansel. Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Marca, also known as the Caller. Let's see if my computer can handle this. Are you there?
I'm here.
There he is. Wow. Now, will you be sexually harassing Lady KB in Colorado way?
If she wants it done, I could do it, But I think the fans want it to be Stansel. I think the fans are clamoring for it. The Stansel KB union.
Oh, clamoring for KB's clam. Now, don't forget Mead will also be in the mix. And we know Mead likes to selfishly take all the ladies for himself.
He does not leave any pussy for the rest of us. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Funky Bronco doesn't shut up, but has a point here. Stansel, you need to create your own whorehouse. Not a bad idea. It'll be Lady KB. It'll be New Girl. It'll be Kelly P. It'll be Ashleigh Marie Thornton. It'll be Violet Brandani. It'll be Nikki Huntsman. It'll be Jocelyn Jane. I have a lot of babies. Who are my other beautiful girls? Stansel's beautiful girls, of course. Yeah, that'll be on my compound at our cult. It'll be a specific house. It'll be the Stansel Bop House. Basically, we'll keep all of Stansel's beautiful girls. All right. I was just catching up on the poor people chat, Victor. Now nothing will be read unless they super chat it, at least for a while. What is going on, Victor?
I think we need a cult. I like where you're headed with that, by the way. I'm not against that. I think that's the right move. I think we don't have like a group like Bennington used to have babies. Some of them were hags, some of them were skanks, but you guys could have a cult. We could do a Stansel cult. Some kind of sports mask seance or some shit.
We do have the Stanselites we're called.
All right. Stradamus.
Well, I don't know if you know this, Victor. Many people call me the Socrates of sport, the Nostradamus of national pastime, which one am I? The Aristotle of athletics. Stansel Stradamus, many call me. Did you know that?
That's fucked up. I did not know that. I'm sorry. I was unaware.
Well, it's true. Now, do you have any opening sports statements?
No. I'm actually down in my the apartment in Miami. I'm trying to fix it up and rent it out.
Wow. Somebody's doing well.
I haven't really been looking at sports at all. Yeah.
Well, that's perfect for a sports show, for this show.
I have no idea.
Thanks for the invite to Miami. Not like I couldn't help you out fixing stuff up, and I've never been to Miami or anything, but that's cool.
You legitimately work all the time. You're a hustler. I'm sorry.
Yes, and I bless these people. I bless these people once or twice a week with my ruminations. Well, that's fine. Did you book your flight to Colorado yet?
I have not. I have not.
Right.
Where are the Connecticut boys flying out of?
We'll be going out of JFK, wherever JetBlue flies out of. Is it JFK or LaGuardia? Where JetBlue?
It used to be LaGuardia, but they sold. They used to own the entire Terminal A. Was it? I think.
Well, this is fun stuff, but
people love that.
Long story short, we always take the flight that lands at 11 o'clock in Denver. So you can land anytime after that or before, and then we'll get our car. I got a Jeep Wrangler, folks, because we will be driving deep into the mountains, and there is a hot tub, and we are at the end, and there's a bear warning on the house, Victor.
Bear warning.
Black bears.
I'm going to fucking die. There's no question. I don't do well with nature.
Are you going to do acid with us at the concert?
Yeah, maybe. Yes.
We do very light. Don't get nervous. This isn't going to be Vegas again. Last year, we just did one drop on a parking ticket, and we each split the piece of paper. and it was just fine. But anywho, we have a lot of sport. Well, first we have to cover. Did you see that Ashleigh Marie Thornton got another laurel?
Congratulations. That was amazing. I think, things happen for a reason. And most of the reasons are because God hates me. So everything's good. Good. I mean, listen, a good writer like Ashleigh, she's going to do good in this bit.
I mean, that's a big deal, is it not?
It is such a big deal. Fort Myers, wow. They're
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You're a little bit, Jay. You're a little bit.
It's the biggest film festival you ever heard of. There's like 3 people in it. It's amazing.
No, she's doing. I think somebody seems a little bit jealous, Victor.
That's me. Listen, I admit it. She's hustling. She's getting it done.
How's the gambling been going? Are we gambling? Is the trap house? People love to hear about the trap house and gambling.
Trap is trap. We have another problem. He fell in love again, the head of the trap house. So we've been on the outs lately. But a different girl. This guy is fucking. He's dating everybody and leaving fast. So.
Wait, I thought he had a wife before.
Yeah, he had a wife, divorced. That's when it became. When he divorced her, it became the trap, and that was about 7 years ago. And then he had a girl last year, a different girl, which fucked up everything. And then, then he broke up with her, and we thought the trap was back, but he fell in love.
Let me ask you this. What are you going to be renting your Miami apartment for? Price per month?
3 G's a month.
Oh. 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom?
2 bedroom.
Fuck you. I've been looking for some new digs. I've been casually looking for some new digs around here, and it's just a living hell, truthfully. Anywho, let's talk about sports, I guess. Wait a minute. What about the gambling?
Somebody was calling me. You know how these telephone communication systems. My hair looks great today. I need to go see somebody about it.
You know, Violet Brandani, my dear friend Violet Brandani lives in Miami.
I've seen pictures. I've watched you with her. Now you want to talk about jealous? That's something I'm jealous of. Your relationship with her, a little bit jealous. That gets me.
Now, last year in Colorado, we got Nikki Huntsman in the hot tub at the house. Do you have any? Would you like me to coordinate that for you? Getting a porn star in a hot tub, and I did not get any disease.
Well. I mean, I'm good with anything we can bring back. I mean, why can't we get KB in the hot tub?
KB, are you in the chat? Would you like to come back? KB did come back to the house a couple years ago. I think 3 years ago now, maybe 4 years. Oh, it's when retarded Chuck Mangione was with us and didn't change his clothes for 4 days straight. And we almost lost him at a concert, and then he was crawling around other people's yard. And I was too scared at the time to have sex with her. I would have tried. But yes, let's get Lady KB.
Content house. Who gives a shit about everybody else?
Oh, we will. Oh, we'll be live from the hot tub. We did it last year. It's on the Patreon, folks, because it was too hot for YouTube. Because as you can imagine what happened.
Why can't we do a Girls Gone Wild? Why can't we do that?
Bring it back.
Why not?
That guy apparently is a billionaire or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? He's still like making money off that?
Yeah. Chosen people.
Girls Gone Wild was big.
What you up to? Are you boozing today? What's your deal?
No, that's a Celsius. I actually haven't had solid food in, I suppose, almost 2 days now. I opened the show talking about this, but quick recap. What I assume had to be a stomach bug struck me yesterday morning. I powered through and went to the best bar in America to meet Mead and Julio for the Mets game opener. I felt pretty shitty, just pounding back my tequila seltzers and Espolón, of course. You got to power through. I'm a man. And I had 2 wings there. I was just testing the waters. Felt shitty, but whatever. Got home, and again, that's all I ate all day. So I said, let me have something safe. I had pretzels and a little beef jerky. and immediately threw all of that up, as well as the wings, as well as any liquid I've had all day. It was literally Tracy Morgan on the Knicks garden floor last night in my toilet, and then proceeded to be freezing yet have a fever and shake all night, and pissed out of my butt this morning, and I feel fine now. But I still haven't eaten food, and here we are. And now you know what's going on.
You're cutting up. You're getting ready. You're getting ready for. You're ripping yourself up. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm all roads lead to the Gold Pan Tavern in Idaho Springs, Colorado. Forget the Lord Huron concert. I gotta see Flora, the bartender at the Gold Pan, who lives in an assisted living home and bartends at night. Unbelievable what's happening out there. I hope she's alive. You'll love her.
Who is that? Who is that gentleman that we saw at the rooftop bar in AC that may have been a woman? I don't know.
Phyllis.
Phyllis. Yes. Yes.
Old Tommy Seven Names just said, I have her right here. Him, her. I mean, yeah, he was talking about big Polish hogs. Remember?
Loved them. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got it right here. Tommy Seven Names. Sent it to me recently.
Something's going on in your pants.
Oh, we got a big. Remember Mead showed him her balls?
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, Mead. I mean, save some, again, stealing pussy from us, even if it's man pussy.
Yeah, that guy didn't even have a pussy, and he couldn't take us. Where is it?
All three of us. A little bit upset about it, to be honest with you.
Sports. Let me see if I can find. Sorry, you know how it is. I just got to say that. I just have to say that intermittently. Sports. Sports. Hold on. Tommy Seven Names. Tommy. Where the hell is it? Oh well, I'm gay.
While we're doing that, I'm going to give everybody a view of the pool downstairs.
Yeah.
We'll see if they want to. If there's any girls swimming. What do we got here? We've got. Oh yeah, there's two out there. Yeah. And then there's a couple right there. That's fucking stupid. And then there's a huge breasted one down there.
Really? Is it Taylor Mathis?
Oh, I wish. I love her. I'm into her now. It started out where I was like, big boobs are nice to look at, and now I'm into her. I actually am a little bit jealous of the dude that impregnated her.
Is that a bit?
No, that guy, bald dude. I thought he knocked her up for real.
Oh, I can't imagine they're going to get much bigger. Is that even possible? They're already honking breasts.
God is good. I'm just saying.
All right, let's try to do something. Even though I love the chaos of this show, it's what this network was built on. I sent the link to Ashleigh Marie Thornton, by the way. George Foreman's dead. Care to comment?
Yeah, great grill. Excellent food. I heard he punched somebody in Manila once.
He did, and it apparently was very thrilling. But absolute legend for many iterations. You forget he boxed Muhammad Ali, and then he had his grill, which he sold for like over $1 billion. I could be wrong there. You're the money man.
Yeah.
No, he sold it for $138 million.
Which back then was a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, and
it was like almost like a 400 million today. Nice. Good move.
So we wish him well, even though he's dead. Godspeed to him. And I know he'll have to come to Meineke. I'll never go to Meineke without thinking of George Foreman and mufflers. So
he's a legend, absolute legend.
Someone should put a muffler on his grave. And he named all his kids George, even the women, which is funny.
It's a weird fucking thing to do.
Did you know that? His daughters' names are like Georgina and Georgette and shit.
Yeah.
True story.
Pretty fucking weird.
Well, we wish him well in death. Hey, do you watch the Severance show?
No, what is this?
Okay.
The post, I can't imagine it being.
I've watched it all, folks. And I wish I can give credit to who posted it, but they absolutely nailed it. And I know I've repeated this on Twitter. I'm going to repeat it again. I really don't care, because not all of my Stancelites don't just live on Twitter, Victor. We live out in the real world as we leave our house, as Stancelites are wont to do. I'm playing with seals in Long Island Sound, and these losers are talking about the same people they've been talking about for 6 years in their fucking house. Anywho, we're talking about Severance. Someone tweeted it's a 110 IQ person's version of a 130 IQ person show. Get what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Yeah, and it is. It's just like, I have my little notes here. It's so self-sucking, it ruined the show. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a different show, which I'm going to talk about. The problem with Severance is it could have been definitely 2 seasons, if not 1 season. And I'm not going to bore you if you haven't watched it with what it's about, but all you need to know, is it worth a watch if you need something to watch? I guess. It's extremely slow moving at times. And the core of it is entertaining. The idea of you have your work life. Basically, you punch out of your brain for your work, and then you could live your life outside of that. But I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you didn't see where this series was going the whole time, then you're a mongoloid, which is why I powered through just to tick it off my list, and to be fair.
Was it sports related at all?
Not at all. Not in the least, actually. But this is the show, and as long as I say sports every couple minutes, the algorithm will still think this is a sports show, and it will fulfill my duties as a sports entertainment podcaster. So the moral of the story is, just stop if you suck the show, you're a sheep. Self-sucking Severance sheeps, I call them. The show was fine. It honestly dragged a lot at times. But just since everybody seems to be commenting on it, I felt I'll throw my dick hat in the ring. And I don't know, there's this other show, Adolescence, where apparently, if you haven't watched it, fast forward. If you have watched it, if you haven't watched it, don't watch it. That's one that's just a waste of time. It's 4 episodes, could have been 1 episode. And basically, the show, rather than being based around a storyline, is based around the director or producer just making everything one shot and shoving it down your throat. That, oh, look, I'm making everything a single shot, and I'm zooming in and I'm zooming out. And now I'm talking to this person over here, but now you see the room, and now, you know what I'm talking about, Victor? The one-shot shit?
The director's got to do all kinds of tricks, too, to make it look like it's one fucking shot. It's a pain in the ass.
Yes, but that was the basis of the show. I thought it was going to get somewhere exciting. It's about a kid charged with murder, long story short, and I thought it was going to get somewhere. It was basically all about just doing a one-shot scenes. It was terribly boring. It could have been done in an hour show. Anywho, I just wanted to be on wax about all this stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's rewind, and you just chime in where you want to, Vic. I'm going to talk about sports here, but you feel free to chime in or look at tits at the pool below you. Let's rewind since we haven't done a show since our bracketology show last week. Let's rewind to last week's game. St. John's, who many had in the Final Four, especially everybody up here in the tri-state, was getting all excited for the St. John's team. The St. John's run couldn't have ended worse with Rick Pitino and Lewis Jr. there last week. You had to win that game. You could have dealt with a loss after that. Anything after that, if they made it to the Sweet 16 this week, we're fine with a loss. But to lose not only to Arkansas, but to Calipari, and the way they did, star player Lewis Jr. benched for most of the game, was 3 for 17 from the field. And he was you could just look at the kid. He was cashed out of that game. No mental fortitude. The Arkansas players after the game against St. John's were saying they could see it in his eyes that he was done. He had a slow start, and he never recovered. Clearly doesn't have the dog in him, as we talk about here, like all Americans like me do, you know. I told you last week St. John's had to shoot well to win, and they did the opposite, so that's why they lost. They only had 5 assists in the game. in the whole game. Not a person, whole game, 5 assists. And on the other side, kudos to Calipari, who did lose and exited last night, but took that team to the Sweet 16, that Arkansas team, and he is now the Prince of Arkansas for the run he gave the Razorbacks this year. UConn lost last week. I live in Connecticut. I don't care. Hold on. Is this guy coming here? No, he's just a random guy. Yeah, UConn lost. Not much there. I foretold this. I foretold Florida didn't even play well and easily beat UConn last week. So peace to them. Shout out to McNeese State. They were the darlings of this year's tournament, this year's Cinderella. With their they lost to Purdue, but that big win, and everybody loves their Arab boombox guy, whatever. That was fun. So that is your Cinderella of the year, McNeese State. Congrats to them. I mean, the Colorado State-Maryland, that was your game of the week, probably your game of the tournament, although we had another great one last night, which I'll touch on in a second. But the Colorado State-Maryland, if you watched it live like I did, a great back and forth coming down the stretch. Obviously, Colorado State, the underdogs there. Big three to take the lead by 1 with 3 seconds left. They get it in. You heard in the postgame, the coach asked who wanted the ball, and the freshman Queen, last name Queen, not a woman, stepped up and said, "Give me the motherfucking ball." And credit to him, banks it off the glass from the left, shooting left, and Maryland moves on. So that's your game of the week so far. Now, Victor, I love what we're doing here. You know I love a man on the street. Are we heading somewhere?
Yeah, we're headed into the pool.
Yes.
We're going to take a look at what's going on.
Take a gander while I talk. We're all watching. We all love the pool. Feel free to chime in at any point.
Sure,
but
absolutely.
I love the man on the street. Maybe I'll keep an eye. Maybe I can give you some lines. Wow, this is part of your complex?
Yeah, it's part of the HOA fees here, which are quite expensive and make me not profit at all, really.
Wow. Now, what part of Miami is this, if you can say?
This is Brickell City, actually. Right?
Brickell City. Oh, isn't that isn't that where that the viral guy lives?
Which one?
The black guy from this week who dips his head in the ice.
Oh, I forget his name. No, he does. This is the Manhattan of Miami, they call it.
Wow. See, I don't know Miami. Interesting. Doesn't Drake have a place there as well? I think I saw.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's Drake, Ashton Hall, and Victor Marca. They're in Brickell City, folks.
We got the hot tub back there right here. Yeah. We got the amigos working in the back, gentlemen.
Oh, good old boys.
Yeah. You can't, if you don't speak Spanish, it's actually kind of hard to fucking navigate this place, which is why I have a Spanish real estate agent.
Wow. Somebody's doing well. Yeah. All right. Well, let's be on the lookout for big Latina. Am I in your headphones or am I out loud?
You're in my headphones.
Okay, good. Well, let's look for some big Latina asses. You know, Daddy is an ass man. Shout out Lady KB with her big high knee. Right, Victor?
That's right. That's
Wonderful.
Cool. New building coming up right here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here you go, folks. On boots on the ground in Miami, Brickell City. You're not getting this on these losers podcasts that they all do about each other. This is A+ podcasting, sports entertainment. Let's talk about last night, folks. Texas Tech rivaling that CSU Maryland game, maybe even takes the cake of the game of the tournament so far. Texas Tech down by 16, down by 16 at one point, down by 13 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. Long story short, come back to win the game versus Arkansas and John Calipari. Down by 6 with 2+ minutes left. Tie it with 10+ seconds. Tie it with 10 seconds left. And then, of course, win it in overtime. Hell of a game last evening. I was, as I told you, in peril, shaking and moaning in my bed, sweating and cold and throwing up. But I did have it on in the background, and it did bring me great joy as I tried to stay lucid. Now, where are we headed now, Victor?
This is the back end of the pool, so a nice little bar area, like you could reserve it and have a party. There's the trains that come around here. This is the Metro Rail. This is a kids area if you want to be a pedophile.
Yeah.
No. And then this is the Miami River.
Miami River.
Yeah.
Real river. Is that what they ride the jet skis down all the time?
Yeah, probably. I don't fucking know. I've seen, I just sound like if you come late night, they'll be like, you'll catch DJ Khaled, Drake. They have like gigantic yachts that come up.
I was just going to, okay, yes, that is what I'm thinking of. I was going to say DJ Khaled. You took it out of my mouth.
Yes, sir. He is known to be, he'll come up and this is called the restaurant down there. I forget the name, but they dock right here and they pull up and they just chill out. Yeah.
There you go. Pretty cool. Sports Mass Collective exclusive. I love it. Keep it going.
Okay.
I'm going to continue talking about sports in the background, basically. Excuse me. We don't edit anything here. Cooper Duke wins again. Cooper Flagg, legend grows. 30 points last night again. The Great White Hope, many are calling him. Alabama takes care of business. So in that regional, we have Texas Tech and Florida next week, and Alabama Duke for the first half of the Elite Eight. Or not next week, Saturday. We will have our Final Four by Monday, by the end of the weekend, folks. And I gotta touch on again. Are you familiar with this NIL in college sports, Victor?
I am actually. My one of my nephews is a player, and it's fucked up because it can give players money, but also it could go to nowhere.
Well, I mean, they got to figure out. They're gonna have to figure out some way to regulate. I've talked about this before on this show, but it's basically the Wild West right now. I mean, it's killing mid-major teams because any player they have that maybe they recruited a diamond in the rough who turns out to be a great player, they're just getting bought up by the big boys in every sport. So it's killing the mid-majors. And not only that, they open these portals at bizarre times. They did it during football. They did it after the regular season and before the bowl. So players were leaving their schools basically before the season ended. And then they just opened it again for basketball on Monday. So you have coaches leaving. The Maryland coach is like talking to other teams. He had a disgraceful exit last night. I don't know. Just another iteration. I don't know what's going on. What else? I have ADHD. All right. That's it for the basketball. And then we'll... look at that. Now, what do we have there?
That is that's regular. That's nothing. That's actually like a Miami 4, which would be a Connecticut 7.
Oh.
It's very regular. Yeah.
I don't mind that. Now, will you be voting for Corinne Fisher for mayor of New York?
I'm done with New York. Never again. I don't even who's that. I don't even fucking know what's going on there.
Let me tell you, I'm in New York 3 or 4 days a week now, and I'll say this: it is still the center of the known universe, as I say. It is still technically the greatest city on the earth as far as culture and options. As far as living there, I would absolutely never do it. People often ask me now, why don't you just move down here? I'm like, no chance in hell. The e-bikes have ruined the city. Is basically Bangladesh. And it should literally be punishable crime to own a dog in New York, in Manhattan proper. I don't understand it. I brought my dogs with me one day last week. I was making my rounds. So they're mostly in the car, but I had to take them out. You got freaks walking by you can't, everything is blocked off. It's just cement. It's shit. So New York's still the best city as far as culture and all that. Art, food, blah, blah, blah. But do not live there, folks. I'm sorry. It is, again, I guess if you're totally plugged into doing the fast life shit, sure. But That's why I like living up here. It is I can dip in there and get the fuck out in less than an hour. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I never understood about the dog thing, though, right? If you're in the city, and it's the same thing here in this area, Miami, it's a city, right? What are you doing with your fucking dog? They have gigantic dogs in this building, right? And they basically don't see them until 5:30, 6 o'clock every day. They take them out, and then they leave them back upstairs again. What are you doing to your fucking dog? You're killing it.
Thank you. I mean, we agree on this. Unfortunately, I know it's good. I know it's good radio to disagree, but we have to disagree because I say the same thing. So yeah, okay, you let your dog out 3 times a day. Is that any kind of life for a dog? And then they just sit at home the rest of the time by themselves. Dog, listen, folks. I've ranted on this many a times over the years. Dogs aren't fish. Get a goldfish. Get a goldfish if you want a pet. Get a hermit crab. If you want, dogs aren't a fucking accessory. Dogs are lucid beings. They have, now this is going to be. I got to interrupt my own words first. I have a fart coming, and it may be diarrhea, it may be a fart. I can't even chance it. I'm not even going to do it. Yesterday, I did kind of shit my pants at Casey's, the best bar in America, but it didn't touch. It got caught in my fat cheeks. Luckily, I caught it in time, and it didn't make it to my pantaloons. But I did technically shit in my pants yesterday. Victor, comment?
Amazing. That sounds great. I've got 4 girls in bikini. One is gigantic, and then the other 2 are actually hot. So
Okay.
We'll
get in there, folks. I can't really see because I'm on my shitty computer, but you folks at home can zoom right on in there. Now, are they honking them out? Oh, they're coming up there. Give them a wave, maybe.
I gave them a couple. I'm low class.
Tell them you're live on Sports Mass Collective with Jim Stansel.
Yeah, live on Sports Mass.
I don't think they heard you.
No, I'm not. I don't think they can even hear me if I wanted to be honest with you.
All right.
5 stories above. I'm not a good man on the street, if we're going to be honest.
Oh, you're not? Wait. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. So your pool is on the 5th floor.
Yeah. See how far away that is?
Yes, now I see. That's a big boat then, huh?
Yeah, that's really big. That's I don't know boats. That's what, $500,000 maybe?
I mean, easily, yes. Especially depending what motors are on there. Yeah.
And they're docking. So
I'll be docking.
We're gonna get to see them walk off the boat.
Beautiful. Keep your eyes peeled there, folks. This is a random ADHD thought, but it's a feeling I've had for a while, and it's been in the sports news a bit for whatever reason. But hockey penalty shots are really ridiculous and archaic. It's similar, in my opinion, to why I'm glad they changed the NFL rule. Basically, it's just unrealistic. You have these, so you play a whole game, then you play a whole overtime, and then it's decided by guys going one-on-one with a goalie, which almost never happens in a real game. So it really doesn't. Maybe tweak it. Put one defender. I don't know if that's fair. Just play another overtime. I don't know. Or just go back to ending in ties in the regular season. But, in the playoffs, they just play overtime after overtime until somebody wins, which is great. I think the hockey shootouts are, again, low-key, as the kids say, one of the biggest disgraces in sports to decide games in such a ridiculous way. I understand at a youth level or a low level, even high school or college even, just to get the game over with. But at the highest level, to decide it, I mean, there's guys taking 15 seconds, weaving in and out to shoot their shot. It's like it never happens. It's like deciding an NBA game with a dunk contest or something. So that's my Stansel's random thought of the day.
Were you an elite hockey athlete as well, or were you just strictly lacrosse?
No. I can skate. And I worked in hockey, obviously, for many years as a GM, retail GM, as we all know now, at the Pure Hockey Company, which we can say now since I obviously have left that company, largest hockey retail in the U.S. But no, I never. I technically I played. I have all the equipment. I would jump out there from time to time. But no, just a lacrosse elite athlete. And My spring team folded, Victor. I'm trying to find a team to play on. We didn't have enough guys, so my athletic ability. I'm a free agent. Anyone in Fairfield County wants
Breaking,
an.
look at this. This is a tiki boat that you can rent and go up and down the fucking river and drink your face off. You see that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you hear them from there?
No, you can't hear anything. And they have music playing too. That's not far away. That's what DJ Khaled's boat looks like. It's not his boat, but it's that big. He's got fucking gigantic. The back is just a speaker.
Can you turn your phone sideways, or does it not let you?
Let's see what happens when I do it.
No, it's just sideways.
Yeah,
oh, wow, that's a big fucking boat. No, that's fine. Oh, there it goes. There we go. We got it. Yeah, holy shit. Now now we're talking. Now this is a show. I might just watch a boat for the next half hour.
Yeah, okay. Just checking in on the girls. Nobody's gotten up yet. The blondes are still laying there.
Blondes?
Yeah, they're blonde. They're not Colombian. They're not Spanish. I can tell.
Well, I love this shot here. This is great. Keep that going. I'm going to check back in with the poor people.
Yeah, let's see what they got to say.
And then we'll get back to football. Poor people, poor people, poor people, poor people.
In a second, I'm going to go to the bicycle, and then I'm going to leave you guys. But it's the same view. My gym.
Jessica McCall says Victor has a funny nose.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Who's Jessica McCall? Fuck her.
She also said Victor is a good man, so there you go. Atticus Flint Talent Agency, I stand till he's on the block list. We're approaching 100 blocks, Victor.
Yeah.
As I said, it's someday everyone I've blocked, someday in the near future, everyone I've blocked, I'm going to take off of the block. As hashtag the blockening is still going on. Everybody's going to get unblocked someday. But I'm still having fun with it. So Atticus got out of line. I forget about what, and he is certainly on the block list. For Atticus and anyone else who would like to purchase their freedom, like you know who, you know the rules if you watch the show. If you don't, if you're blocked, $10 to my accountant's Venmo down here at Dave D23. $10 will get you unblocked and a free follow from yours truly. So if you don't want to wait until the undisclosed date to be unblocked, feel free to buy your freedom for a mere $10, and you will be unblocked and you get a free follow. Top of the world, Mr. Vic. Honky Tonk, Tennessee says.
What's up, Honky Tonk?
Funky Bronco, it's a dumb show. Correct.
You're talking about this? Of course.
Atticus Flinch, where's drunk ski mask? I missed that. A little nigga, I believe he's saying. A soft day, of course. No problem with that. I tried to do a show with him Monday. Again, I said it earlier. I rage quit after 12 minutes because he was totally insufferable. I don't know what is wrong with him. I don't know what he's on, but go watch it after this. And you'll see what I'm saying. I don't know. He said he was back in the hospital last weekend. He's talking over me. He's screaming over me. I couldn't make it 15 minutes on the same show with him. As you saw in the weeks past, I am doing a coup of this channel. I'm taking it all over. This is the real show now. I am the captain now. Now, did that boat turn around? Or is that a different boat?
Yeah. So this is a big turning around spot. They don't want to have to keep going up the river. I guess something happens when we get further. I fucking know. I've never done. I don't even know this place. I bought this fucking place because I sold my New York place right before COVID, and I've just been renting this motherfucker out the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah. Tenants just left. I have to fucking do it. And this guy, this Miami Lady. You see that 2-story boat? That's a tourist thing. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. It's called the Miami Lady, and it's turning around. They'll come up and down. They'll do some laps sometimes and fuck around.
Julio in the chat, I believe he's talking about St. John's, a disgraceful exit. That's right. Leg, egg, salmon, almond. If you don't pronounce it that way, you're wrong, and I'm right. Let's move on. Okay.
Oh, we got.
I think this is for you, Victor, from the great Saint Ranger.
What's
Stay armed with something when out and about, especially just going to the yard or mail. Bring something: bullets, bats, knives, or ballpoint pen, or risk regretting it.
That's just old-fashioned good advice.
It's just good old advice. I'm gonna bring bullets, not a gun. I'm just gonna bring bullets.
Throw them real fucking hard.
Julio, wait, you shit your pants at Casey's yesterday. Then you were the source of the smell at the bar. You son of a bitch. Yes, there was a stink at the bar. No, Julio, it was before you got there. It was a fart that turned out to be a shart, but I went in the bathroom. It didn't hit my pants. I did shit in the Casey's bathroom. It never hit my pants, so it wasn't me. Uh-oh, what happened?
No, this is the girls that are getting out.
Oh, I thought you fell off the roof.
No. There's a big one. We got a boat full of fish over here, but the Miami ladies in the way.
Aunt Mead in the chat, Victor. The great Matt Mead, also known as Aunt Mead. Archaic would suggest it's from a bygone era. Shootouts started in 05 when the Jews took over. Whoa!
Yep.
We blame Bettman. Yeah, ridiculous. What's the answer, Mead, if you're in the chat still? What should we do? Just keep playing overtimes or just end in ties? Bring ties back. They don't like ties because of betting. Let's cut the shit. It's all because of all these betting sites. They don't like ties anymore. Then everybody gets their money back. So that's why they got rid of it. Rack Mead, Stancil Stradamus.
Boat full of horse.
Oh, Gina Marie, beautiful Gina Marie, celebrating on this glorious Lord Huron. Did you see the new Lord Huron song, Victor? Came out today.
I have not watched it.
Go give it a listen afterwards. Very on brand, solid all the way through. Nothing crazy, which I like. They're not changing anything, just good old Strange Trails vibes. Good God, can't Victor ever touch some grass? You're going to touch grass in Colorado. Are you going to come on my big hike with me in Colorado, usually Saturday morning?
Like I said, I'm going to fucking die, but I'll do it.
We'll die in the mountains together as was meant to be. Maybe we'll get old David Carpenter out there.
Cool. All right. Oh, look, drawbridge.
Oh, now this is a show. This is so much better than any of this Dabble MLC slop. It's unbelievable. Alfred Montanier, the king of Hallover Inlet. Great views be there. You know what that means, Victor?
Not a fucking clue, but let's do it.
Oh, that's the inlet that everybody's always tipping their boats over, right? I think I know what he's talking about. I see it on Qualified Captain all the time. That's pretty cool action we got here, folks. That's a drawbridge. Not getting that on these other shows. Oh, we have a bot. We have a real bot in the chat. That's always nice. That's how we know we're doing well.
Bridge coming down, babe.
Look at that. Matt Mead. Howdy. Last thing Bettman wanted was a tie. There you go. Gary Bettman, big Jew.
Ties are a great end to a sports game. That literally proves that they showed up and they did exactly, they matched up perfectly for that.
That is true, Victor. You actually made a good sports point. If you're a fan of both sides, you're generally, have a lackluster taste in your mouth. But that is the truest showing of an even game, generally. All right, let's touch on football, and then let's get the fuck out of here. I got shit to do and shit to make, frankly. I am bubbling down there. Mead's calling me. Hold on. Yeah, you're on with Stancil and Victor.
Live.
What do you want?
Victor's. How many? I gotta turn the goddamn thing on.
Yeah, this is like
First of all, how many twinks are in a fucking pool somewhere that Victor's about to have sex with? Because that Miami thing is not working for me.
Yeah, no, I just read this motherfucker. 0 twinks available.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you can't hear Victor, so I'm letting him respond.
I don't want to hear Victor. I'm done. I'm tired of Victor.
Well, he says he just rents this place. He doesn't want anything to do with it, he's claiming.
Well, I want something to do with twinks in a pool.
Maybe we'll get Lady. Who's gonna get Lady K? Who's gonna ravage Lady KB first?
Oh, I got real drunk last night and DM'd KB, Lady KB.
Oh, is that right? Can you disclose?
I get real soft and tossed after the best bar in America.
Oh, I couldn't stop throwing up when I got home because of my stomach virus. Anything you could disclose?
Oh no, I just said I wanted to bring her up to the woods.
Yeah. Yes.
That's it. And I said we'll need somebody to kill a bear.
Any picks? Any DPs?
Victor wants to know any picks exchange.
Picks? No, just that one that she posty woasted, which I have slapped skin to repeatedly.
Absolutely.
Dudes on a boat if you're gay.
Oh, now Victor's looking at dudes on a boat. Any other sport queries you'd like to say?
No, but you're right about the shootout thing. That was it's abysmal. They used to have overtimes until the game was settled, and that was America. And that was how we played sports. You play until the game is done, and that's it.
There you have it, folks. All right, we'll talk soon.
Yeah, I'll talk soon. Don't shit your pants.
I'll try. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, you see that's girls, that's guys, and those are gorillas right there. Available.
Look at this. High action here on Sports Mass Collective, folks. High octane broadcasting. More than any of these shows could dream of giving you fucking people. You frankly don't deserve this. Unbelievable what's happening out here. Ant Mead, a guy who puts on real comedy shows. Victor, a guy who's actually in Miami recording stuff. We haven't talked about any gay old man beef in an hour and 15 minutes because we actually lead lives and leave our house. Get away from that bullshit. Send all your money right here on the Patreon or to my account. And what's that?
We got construction. The gigantic crane is lowering what I assume is concrete.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got some shit going on here.
I love the action.
Yeah.
Football points, and then I'm wrapping this bitch up. Giants signed Russell Wilson after they signed Jameis Winston. $10.5 million guaranteed. I told you Aaron Rodgers made no sense for the Giants anyway because they don't have enough weapons. Aaron Rodgers needs to go to a team that's win now, which is the Steelers. So I don't know what. At this point, I am totally lost. Even as a sports podcast host who've been following it, I don't know what the issue is with him going to Pittsburgh. It's a perfect spot. I don't know if he's just holding out to make more money, to get one last big paycheck. I don't know. But obviously the Steelers are the perfect landing spot for Aaron Rodgers. Giants have two quarterbacks now, so not there. And like I said, it doesn't make sense. The Jets, again, of course, made the most sense, but they fuck everything up. So they're just starting from scratch with Aaron and Glenn, even though they have weapons that could win now with Aaron Rodgers and an actual coaching staff. So that's the news there. Rodgers did have official talks with the Steelers last week, and nothing came of it. The one thing to keep on your radar, folks, and this is why you watch this show, and this is why I save the best for last, the 49ers and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, hometown, all the weapons to win in San Francisco. Now, obviously, they have Purdy there. As I've told you forever, and everybody's caught on over the years, Purdy is a game manager quarterback. He's done well because he doesn't make many mistakes, and he has unbelievable talent around him in San Francisco. He'll be an average quarterback anywhere else, similar to a Sam Darnold, any of these middle, Jared Goff. Brock Purdy is that type of quarterback. I only say that. It is not totally impossible. You can always trade a player. So Purdy can get traded, some kind of three-way deal, and open the field for Aaron Rodgers in San Francisco. That may be behind closed doors, indeed, what they're trying to figure out for Aaron Rodgers to finish his career where he's from in Northern California there, with all the weapons to win a Super Bowl. That is my only other thought, because other than that, the Steelers are the last of the Mohegans as far as the best landing spots for Aaron Rodgers. He can go to shittier teams, but Aaron Rodgers isn't going to a team to help them build a program. Aaron Rodgers at his age is going to a team to win one more Super Bowl, at least do a deep run and cement his legacy. So maybe, just maybe, there's something going on just below the surface that we can see with somehow getting him in there as the 49ers quarterback in 2025, folks. Yeah. The only thing the Giants do have going for them, and I don't think this is going to happen now with Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston, although I guess it's possible, is that he would be, obviously, New York market, the biggest limelight there is, and we know he loves to be, Aaron Rodgers loves his limelight. Even if he can get that team to the playoffs and win a game, he would be seen as a hero for where the Giants are coming from. So that's what the Giants have going for them. But that is basically the football news for this week. And by God, we did an hour and 20 minutes. And we had unbelievable content. We have Victor walking in hallways, showing boats. There's fucking bridges. I mean, it's unbelievable what's happened out here. Oh, the gym!
Oh, yeah. Nice, right?
What a way to end it. Why don't you jump on the treadmill to finish the show, just to go for a walk?
I could go to the steam. Let's see.
St. Ranger, yeah, we talked about this when I was in Marin County just like a year and a half ago. I love Northern California geographically, but from LA to San Fran, and maybe, Victor, you could weigh in on this, there is a weird darkness to it in the last years. I don't know if it's just everything moving online, how LA essentially is dying, but there is a weird feeling, and I can't explain it, but when I've been there the last few times, there is just a darkness in the air in the old. Would you agree, Victor?
Nobody's employed anymore there.
Right.
Hollywood is dead. So LA is what? It's the banks. We never had anybody out there. You know what I mean?
It's in its death throes, right? So it's all these people who move there are baristas, and they're doing, what do you call it? Not tryouts. What do you call it? Auditions, and they're submitting screenplays. No offense, and but it's a dying industry. I mean, just make a YouTube channel and put it there, or release your movie yourself somewhere as Ashleigh Marie Thornton.
She has not done that. She's still trying to get fucking published. Right now.
All right. Well, we did it again. What an unbelievable show. Take us out on a walk on the treadmill, Victor, and we'll reconvene book your flight really anytime that Wednesday. We could always pick you up later, but let's see. Did you see that guy got 25 years for killing his kid on a treadmill? I think he's muted. And there he goes. All right. Well, I don't know what the fuck happened. All right, folks. We'll see you next week. Enjoy the sports. Baseball is back. We got college basketball. I didn't even get to my bets. Follow me. Oh, there he is. Take us home. There he goes. Thank you for joining us, Victor. Thank you, Mead, for calling in. Tell your friends. Tell your foe. Join the... Hold on. Oh, no. What is this? Hold on. Victor. Victor, get back in here. At the buzzer. Oh, you just missed Victor.
I saw. I didn't have some psychic thing and knew just to leave.
No. What did you hear? What he sounded very hurt.
What? Did he break his other leg?
No. Now he's just walking around Miami, filming women in boats. I don't know what's happened to him.
Oh, he's in Florida.
He's in Miami, Florida.
Oh, will you be sending him on assignment to the Fort Myers Film Festival for my Florida premiere, May 14th through 18th?
Whoa! We will not. He will be available. I can speak for him.
I thought you guys had a guys trip in Colorado.
We do, but that's not till the following week or 2 weeks after. So his schedule is open, and I will get word to him. Congrats on the latest laurel. I did bring it up to him, and he seemed a bit jealous, as he does. He lashes out as he does, But you're an accomplished artist. Now, what are we wearing? A robe? Are you trying to tease us all?
I just got out of the shower, as usual. I'm
Now we're
sorry I didn't
talking.
call you from the tub. Like the good
Oh,
old days.
oh yeah. Original Tub Club member. Well, I literally was signing off and I saw you pop up. But do you have anything yeah, I mean you pretty much promoted it, but if you have anything to promote or throw out there, we could wrap it up.
And I just want to mention I will be there in person. I bought plane tickets yesterday, so I can guarantee a personal appearance.
Wow. There you go, folks. Get there. Now, I will definitely send this on to Vic. How far is Fort Myers from Miami?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. We'll get Victor over there. Show him how
Could me
real.
bring him by boat?
Yeah, maybe we can get him there by boat. That's not a bad idea. Planes,
Yeah,
trains, and
maybe
automobiles.
could you take the boat from Connecticut, you and him, and then just go down the coast, pick up Victor, and then come on by to Fort Myers? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll just take a month off from work and we'll go down the coast through hell and high water and we'll get Victor to Fort Myers.
Thank you. Before I go, I have my tarot card. Anything for the cards or nah?
Sure. Let's see. I was sick last night and early today. What, can you do it on my health, my general
Okay.
health?
Hang on, I need to put down my phone. Okay. We'll just do a general. Tell me about Jim Stansel's health, please. Oh, this is a new thing. You couldn't have got something from a woman, could you?
Yes. A woman purchased the Taco Bell that I believe got me sick.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then I mean, once it's out of your system, you should be good.
All right. Well, I'm feeling fine now. I still haven't eaten solid food. But okay, great. That's wonderful. And that's insightful. Unbelievable.
Well, yeah,
All
because
right.
the bottom card was the King of Cups, and this has to do with opposite sex partnerships. That's why I asked about a woman.
Yes, she purchased the food and then it was left out overnight, but I couldn't help myself to eat it.
Well, there you go, folks. 100%.
There you go,
tarot
folks.
accuracy,
Tarot
as
cards never
always.
lie. The greatest, what is it, writer, director? What are you?
Writer, producer.
The greatest and most accomplished writer producer in this hemisphere of podcasting. I like to think she got her start here with the Tub Club and Ski Mask Media, and now she's ascended to winning film festivals while Victor shamefully records women on boats in their private moments. And that is the State of the Union. Anything else, Ashley? You want to sign off with the folks?
No, that's it. I hope to see everyone at Fort Myers May 14th through 18th. FortMyersFilmFestival.com.
There you go. We'll got to get Victor there, boots on the ground. Well, I'm glad you got to jump on. That was fun. Fun ep, folks. Tell your friends. An hour and a half. No clips. No old men drama. No works. Just real shit ending with an accomplished actual. There it is. Who's that? Sadie?
Sadie!
Yay.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Hang on. He's so cute.
You're going to take your top off?
Da-da-da-da-da. Ziggy!
Oh.
Ziggy, say hi. He's laying on the hearth of the fireplace. So
Who's
we're
more?
ending it with pets like everyone loves.
I love it. Now, who's more personable, October or what is it, Ziggy?
Here. Would you like to see October?
Who's more camera friendly?
Wait, can you even see their urn?
Oh, our dear October.
Yeah, I don't know if you could. Wait, that.
I see.
This is October, and wait. Oh, and then my childhood cat from when I was 9, Taffy.
Oh, Taffy. Well, we all remember October was a great star of this channel over the years. We thank him for his service, and may Godspeed to the Rainbow Bridge, whatever the fuck. All right, Ashley.
Question: Ziggy's more cuddly.
Okay, I figured. That's interesting. All right. We'll talk again. I got to go do stuff. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the sports. And may God bless these United States.